All right, guys, we are back live from New York City. This is the eSports Report, my daily show, and today we have a very special episode. We're going over the MLG Call of Duty League Season 2 draft. Now, our players had to submit their 4 starting rosters on Tuesday. Lots of roster changes went down right before that, but now our teams are locked, and they've added 3 substitutes to their squad. We counted off the first 6 picks in round number 4, and now it's time for the final 6. Our next team up is Team Caliber, and I got word that they went after FaZe, but because FaZe was announced today as an official MLG employee just like me, we are unable to be drafted, unfortunately.
Aww.
However, Revan, I got great news. They landed with Fear is Moho, my friend. Moho added to this TK lineup. What do you think about Sharp going after his old teammate?
Well, Moho, let me just say this. Moho, hilarious guy, always knows how to make someone laugh, and he's one of my favorite teammates of all time. So going after Moho, he brings a strong SMG game. Now, I haven't seen him play in quite some time, so I'm not too sure if he's caught up with the meta game, but if he does decide to sub in, as you were saying, he used to team with Sharp, so they have already existing chemistry there, and, you know, we'll see if he is playing and if he gets subbed in.
See, Moho, welcome to Call of Duty Season 2, my friend. Welcome back. You know, Moho's been trying to do some things behind the scenes for Fear for a while. Hasn't been on the sticks as frequently as we're used to. But here at about a minute, FaZe Red will have their draft pick in. This squad, once again, here's the new starting lineup. Replays Classic, JCap, and Theory coming over from Team Caliber to replace Proofy's old position. And it looks like their fourth, a legend, the great Sidrock, added to this lineup. What do you think about the pickup here from FaZe Red?
Well, JCap and Sidrock, they used to play together. So they were, they used to play together on Extravagant. And that was when Extravagant, Modern Warfare 2, they went on one of the most dominant runs ever seen in Call of Duty during one of the PCLs. I think they may have dropped like 1 or 2 maps, but that was it. And they wound up winning the whole PCL. So
Well,
I love the pick of Sidrock.
You know, nice work there. Sidrock going over to FaZe Red. Envy next on our board. Merc, Parasite Study, and Nameless already arguably wasting a draft pick on Ogre 2, the Halo legend. They wanted to steal a GOAT from Complexity. They grabbed him earlier on. Let's see who they go with here in round number 4. They got all kinds of YouTubers, but instead they go with one of the founders of this Envy squad. Very fitting to see 4Play added as the 8th man on this lineup.
Yeah, 4Play actually lives pretty close to me. He moved to New York. I get to see him from time to time, but it's great to see him back, you know, competing under the Envy name. I believe at the start of Black Ops Studios, also competing alongside Steamboat, which was great to see for all of you COD 4 fans. I'm sure you love seeing that. So we'll see if 4Play gets subbed in. I'd love to see him play a few games.
You know, maybe he can help get the team as huge as he is. The man is freaking buff. All right, well, Envy is done so far. They have Rambo, Ogre 2, Fizzerp, and 4Play as their official subs. Throughout this, I expect to see a lot of Fizzerp and Rambo. How often do you think they'll be using 4Play?
I'm not too sure. I know 4Play is kind of a busy guy, but I'm sure if the time comes and he's called upon to play some games, I'm sure he's up for it.
All right, so 4Play going to Envy. Up next was supposed to be Curse Orange, but I just heard that Muddog, Croaster, Miyagi, and Attach tried to go after Mad Cat. Mad Cat's European, officially ineligible, at least to my knowledge. However, it sounds like the commissioner is going to get this sorted. He will have an answer, and we will announce it on the next ESR. But if Mad Cat wasn't eligible and they ran out of time, then by the rules, they will be picking up the next highest player according to our Pro Points leaderboard. So things are up in the air for Curse Orange, but we have our final 2 teams, strictly business. I'm excited about this one. Spacely said he's the guy we wanted in our first. They're going with Catfish with a 1.
Okay. Bold pick from Strictly Business. Catfish, of course, won many Call of Duty championships. I'm sure you guys all know who he is, so we don't really have to say much about him.
Yeah, I'm actually Googling him on Twitter. And
I don't know who Catfish is either, man.
You know, he's got 2,299 followers, Virginia to Indiana to Georgia. And I don't believe this is real at all. Because he's talking about Major League Baseball and South Africa. So, No idea who Catfish is. Is it a waste? Is it a real GB player? Sorry, guys, I'm not smart enough to tell you that answer, but let's go to our final team, Complexity. They've had some gems so far, kicking things off in round 1 with a big-timer pick, Aches, Crimsix, TP, and Karma. Who do they finish out this lineup with? They went for 2 quick in the 3rd round. They had Ace in the 2nd round, big-timer in the 1st, and here in the 4th round with the final pick of the 2014 draft, they're going to pick up the great, legendary Boss Nasty.
Boss Nasty. Even though that is a really funny pick, I was secretly hoping that they would pick up Mr. X.
That would have been so much smarter.
Yeah.
Thanks, you messed up, man. Boss Nasty's not going to be on the sticks for you. We'll see what's going to happen here with Complexity. Of course, in Season 1, the Core 4 played almost all of their matches, if not all of them. Be interesting to see when they rely on Ace and 2 Quick to fill in, if Big Time will get on the sticks, and if they let Boss Nasty play for them in Season 2. Revan, I'm a little bit bummed we didn't see any big YouTubers picked up. I know the big YouTubers out there are a little bit bummed as well. If you were drafting, and knowing that you got drafted by Team Caliber, who would have you gone for that wasn't picked up by any of our 12 teams?
I don't know. It's kind of tough because it all depends on the availability of the player. But I definitely would have went after a veteran of Call of Duty. I went after somebody who's played across multiple titles, who has a lot of experience as well, because you never know what all of a sudden you find out that they're still a beast at the game. Right. And then you're not getting along with under your teammates. Well, now you have a great selection of players that you just throw on the main team that you're very confident that can perform at the high level.
Well, let's look through these rosters working backwards from Complexity. We got Boss Nasty, 2 Quick, Ace, and Big Timer at the bottom. Strictly Business, the number 2 seed in the league, entering. TJ Halley picked up in the 1st round. Liar, Gucci, and Catfish. Curse Orange, Ricky, Strife, Descent, possibly Mad Cat, or the next highest guy on the Pro Points leaderboard, depending on our commissioner's ruling. Envious did get Rambo. Now, this was something we were wondering, is it going to happen? Envy was able to get him. They went after Ogre 2, the Legend, in round 2. Bizzerp picked up in round 3, and Foreplay in round 4. FaZe, they finished with Diabolic, Accuracy, Snipe Down, and Sidrock, which really makes me think that they plan on using their subs quite a bit. Team Caliber were able to score Wheats in the 1st round. They got you in the 2nd round, Revan, Pac-Man, and Moho. One of the better drafts, in my opinion. Looney, Thing 2, Flawless, and Lynx going to Justice. So the Denial boys sticking with their Denial partners as they enter into Season 2. FaZe Black, you see Fears picked up Sender, Nifty, and Virus. So I think Sensor and the guys were taking it pretty serious in their draft as well. Curse Black, they went after Miracles, of course, a top player from Optic Nation. Not in Season 2 as a starter, but now officially part of Curse Black for the 2nd season. We have Chino, Cosmo, and Optic Hex. Kind of a joke pick there for Black. You see Optic Gaming taking it very serious. Embo's in the 1st round. He still lives in the house. Fantastic player. Was with these teammates just a few weeks ago, finishing 3rd at the Call of Duty Championships. They grabbed next from another COD Champs worthy squad. Functions, a.k.a. FaZe, and Realize. So honestly, I think Optic Gaming may have one of the best drafts so far. If not, it belongs to Vex or Erupt. Saint, Bloods, Slumber, and Brim for Vex. Erupt going after Killa, Noxide, Temper, and Wombat. Revan, who do you rank? Who has the best draft so far out of all 12 of these teams?
Well, before I say that, I got a lot of tweets. Catfish is actually Rose. I'm sure you've heard of Rose.
Oh, yeah, Rose.
Yeah, it looks like he just changed his gamer tag. So that's a very strong pick from Strictly Business. We've all seen what Rose could do in Black Ops 2. But in terms of who got the best draft overall, I think Optic. Optic has a really good substitute lineup. I mean, they've all played together. They've all very good at search and destroy. They know how to lock it down and respawn. So I'm going to give it to Optic here.
Well, it helps that, of course, Optic Gaming did have a 10th place finish in Season 1, the lowest out of anyone, but that gave them a 3rd spot in each round. So Optic Gaming, very strong draft picks. I think I'm going to agree with you. They may have the best lineup going into Season 2. A team to look out for as they're looking for some revenge in our 2nd season. Revan, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight, and thank you to all of the viewers. I know we broke 10K, possibly even more throughout this show. So thank you guys for coming on. Of course, Revan, I want to get you on more frequently. Are you done with school? What's your game plan here for the spring?
Well, I just transferred to a new university, so I gotta go through orientation. I gotta make my schedule. So I'll try to make my schedule as best fitting so I could do more work with MLG and Curse, of course. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of me.
Good, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the sticks as well, now that you're picked up by Team Caliber for Season 2. Guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. You can catch my eSports report every weekday, normally 4 to 6. I am taking this Friday off, but only because I'm doing 2 more shows this weekend. Saturday, we're going to have 2K games in the house, checking out NBA 2K, and also we will have a Sunday broadcast of this weekend's 2K tournament, the 2000 series for Call of Duty Ghosts. If you haven't heard the word, haven't been on Twitter, serious prize money thrown up in addition to all of the prize pulling that's coming in thanks to First Home Mortgage's $2,000 bonus pot. If you haven't signed up for the 2000 series this weekend, make sure you do it now. I'll be casting all of the action from start to finish right here on MLG.tv. Have a good Thursday, everyone.